Mwah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Songbirds Tavern. My name is Spiri Baxter, and welcome back to the wonderful, the incredible, the fantastic arrival of the Red Comet. Hi, everybody!
Hi.
Oh my goodness, I've missed y'all.
Let's fucking go!
Hi, Spider! Yes, we are back. We are better than ever. I don't know what's going on with our map. It's deciding it's not gonna be. Oh, whoops. Agamir, it took your quote and it's just like, that's a link.
What?
Can you give that person permission to join, please, Wheeler?
A what?
Can you give that person permission to join? I haven't signed in
Yes.
on that. But hi, everybody. Welcome to the Songbirds Tavern. My name is Spiri Baxi. I am your host here. I'm not on camera. This is like the first time I'm not on like my VTuber model for a while, and I'm so grateful that my eyes are getting a break. Welcome, everybody. We're so grateful that you guys are here. We're having some minor discrepancies. I help you sleep? Hell yeah, I'm so glad. I'm not going to, though. Instead, I'm going to tell you, stay up. Watch Arrival of the Red Comet. Enjoy us, please. Please, we've worked so hard to get here.
Do drugs, don't go to school.
Number go up. It's 4 a.m. Damn, you know what you could do? Could watch Arrival of the Red Comet. You should watch Arrival of the Red Comet. We're pretty cool. But for those who don't know, my name is Spiri. These are my wonderful friends. I have Agamir here. His name is also Ben. I have Kalira, and then I also have our wonderful, wonderful DM, also known Wheeler as Flitch. We are currently in the wonderful game of Cormier. We are playing Arrival of the Red Comet. We will be going over everything that happened. We're doing basically a massive, I forgot that I can get honked at. We're doing a massive recap really fast, so I will let Wheeler talk a little bit. But before Wheeler does, I'm so sorry. If you guys want to learn more about us and our characters, please type !heroes. Oh, that's very large. That's a little too big. Type !heroes. You will get a fun little image about each of us, a little blurb. So you'll type our player names. Agamir tested it earlier. You can see him. Hey, Kalira, I think you should type !Agamir.
I will do my best.
Don't give her that power.
I'm giving her that power.
No.
I'm giving her that power.
No,
Exclamation point.
Agamir.
Exclamation point.
Yeah, !Agamir. There he is.
Dios mío, ese hombre.
Mm-hmm. He'll pop up right there. It also goes with everybody. So if you want to learn more about any of the characters, you can type their name. We have all of our names are right here. Of course. Like Kalira will pop up, and then Scordum. And then if you want to learn about a character's stats, Agamir, I'm using you as an example. Thank you for being there for me. You would type their name and then stats. And it gives you class, health, current health, because I will be updating that in real time. The AC, when initiative, his speed. Why do you only have 20 feet? Oh, why am I large? You only see my thighs. Whole pussy out. Excuse me. That's not supposed to happen. Miss Scordum.
Good lord.
Whole pussy out, she said. Let's see if I can fix that. I'll go ahead and test it again, just to...
I made the map a little darker for you. Does that help your
I'm
eyes?
wide. Yes, thank you. Let's see why I'm so wide.
Wide Spirit.
Wide Scordum. Yeah, she's got thighs for days. That's the thing about Scordum. I don't know how to fix this right now. We're gonna fix this later. But... Oh! Did I just rejoin? What happened?
I'm so confused.
I'm so confused too. I've been here for like almost 10 minutes and it just played my walk on.
I think Discord might be dying, hypothetically.
You know what?
I
Let's
just
check
disconnected
Discord
and
down
reconnected.
detector.
It was literally me just doing the little noise.
Oh,
that's all.
okay, because that's
Oh.
my walk-on. I was like, did I get disconnected and I came back? What just happened?
No. It was just me.
Scoredom, I guess, is just
I've debated the whole thing.
I got debated. I got debated.
Debated.
But Wheeler, Murdoch, unfortunately. Do you want to give the news about Murdoch, or do you want me to?
I will fucking
Yes.
cry right now.
Okay.
On stream.
So, everybody, we were waiting for our friend Ron to come back due to some personal circumstances, and due to further personal circumstances that cannot be fixed as far as we know or changed, they no longer have a space to be able to play D&D or the time. So they will have to leave our campaign, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's.
So what started off as just him taking a hiatus due to health issues is now become a life obstacle. I wouldn't say an obstacle. He's doing a good thing.
Yeah, he's.
But he can no longer play D&D with us.
That being said, Wheeler made it sound like they lost their house or something. No, Ron is okay. He is physically fine. Probably emotionally a little strained. He had some family move back with him, and so we are here to support him any way that we can, especially through the arrival of the Red Comet. Remember, any merch that you guys get from Fourth Wall about the arrival of the Red Comet gets split between everybody. Agamir had an emergency with his headphones, and actually, through the arrival of the Red Comet, I was able to. I used my funds that were from there because I had been saving them to buy other things, but I decided to throw mine in for Agamir as well to get him his birthday present, which was a new headset.
We also did that for
Kalira. Yep.
Kalira's microphone, right?
Whenever you guys,
thank you so much. I love you.
whenever you guys donate, gift, or sub during this, or buy merch, it goes directly back to the creators. I don't take much. It's been the whole thing for every Wednesday whenever we do Red Comet. Warrior, it was good to see you. Your ass is driving in your car right after a beer. So we have 40 minutes before Train gets home. Trains gets home, so give him an hour to be on and ready to speak. But, Wheeler.
Okay.
What music would you like while you do the recap?
Something along the lines that we're playing right now already, something from Skyrim, but more. Can you play Secunda?
Secunda?
By Jeremy Soule.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got you. There you go.
I'm gonna turn up Zappy because I love this song. I grew up on this song.
Mm-hmm. I know many people have fallen asleep to this song.
So, just to start off, first of all, was not expecting to do a recap today.
I literally messaged you like 5 hours before.
Right. It has been a busy day for everybody.
True.
So some of the art that I had on Owlbear for some of the things I'm going to be talking about may not still be here, but if it's there, I'll pull it up and let you all see it so that we can follow along with visual examples.
To make everything clear and concise, I will stay muted and I will be muting myself on stream.
Okay. So, when we started this campaign, before it was even streamed, we started in a town of Collinwood, a very small village in the King's Forest region of Cormyr, southwest of the eastern Stormhorn Mountains. They were just in a bar, like a standard tavern star. Everything is good. Everything is great. They're drinking. They're helping folks. They're taking people's money. This was back when Phoebes was little Robo Man, a Warforged, if you will, but that's not really what we call them. But anyway, Agamir, Phoebes, Kalira, and Scoredom all happened to be in the same place when a bunch of bandits kind of busted into the tavern, demanding that people give them all of their valuables, or they're going to burn the building down. Simultaneously, while this was happening, to further add to the intimidating threat, the roof of the tavern was ripped off, like not, I wouldn't say ripped off necessarily, it was more like pushed upwards by a strange mutant looking creature, something between a lion and a dragon and a griffin and a horse. Just strange looking, called a manta drake. It was going to breathe fire in the whole room, double adding to the threat of like harm and death. Well, the party wasn't having any of that. They shut them down really quick, sleeping almost all of them, and one of them managed to find a whistle, which came in use many times throughout our campaign in the past couple months. A whistle that helped them control the manta drake. So the manta drake is over here, I hope. Premier Red Comet foes. It was forever ago I uploaded this. Maybe it's still here. Well, in visual aid, if we go all the way down here, where'd it go? Visual aid, bam. If you just go to the search bar and type in manta drake, it should pop up with the original pictures of it, including a picture of Squirtum holding the manta drake.
I want to say, hold on. I'm so sorry. Kalira accidentally activated something that is not available, that could not be seen, and I'm very sad that it could not be seen by a stream. Kalira, you did. Thank you for the Prime sub, by the way, Pookie. So the funny thing about the Prime sub is it sends out a little, I'm just gonna put it in memes for you guys. Just to where you guys can understand.
I am so sorry. I did not know that was going to disrupt everything.
You'll see why it disrupted me. There you go.
Oh dear.
And I will let chat see it as well.
Yes,
you know exactly what it is too.
I know exactly.
You know exactly what this is.
I helped make the decision of picking that.
You did. You
fucking God.
You helped with
I
it.
did. I was part of the problem, guys.
You were.
I wouldn't even call it a problem. It's amazing.
So this is what I made.
You guys out of my left.
You look at me.
Look at me. I can also only hear you guys out of my left ear right now.
Why?
So this is what comes up whenever somebody subscribes to the Prime sub.
Is that fucking Bo Burnham?
Yes, it is Bo Burnham.
Oh my God.
It is Bo Burnham.
I fucking hate this.
I made this in a fever dream at 4 a.m. on
now.
so much Benadryl.
And you know what? That is definitely something that would be birthed out of a Benadryl-induced
You said in visual aid.
I'm doing something.
I did just type I'm doing something. It's in Manta Drake.
We didn't send any art for we didn't send any text for a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reply
Thank
to this
you.
message.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That'll make it easier for me.
I just replied to it. It's at the very beginning, at the very top of our visual aid.
There it is. All right, and I get to mute myself again. Bye, guys.
Go ahead, you're fine. I had wrote it basically as like a joke, like, oh, it's gonna raise the roof off the campaign. Like, what better way to do a tavern start than change things up? So after they fought something, they had managed to convince the Manta Drake to go by finding the whistle on one of the thugs and blowing it, giving it an order. It decided to follow and ran off towards the woods where there was better prey, as it was promised. After talking to some officials and making sure everyone's fine and healed, they went to go chase down everybody in the secret lair of the Cult of the Dragon, who they had only recently found out was the Cult of the Dragon after they got inside through a really, really good intelligence check on the symbol that was on the front door. That is when they first discovered the threat that they were up against, and it was a secret training ground. They never actually defeated all the people in there. They only defeated the big boss and 2 guards that were just patrolling outside by throwing them in a cage. Saving the they saved a war wizard who came up later on, and they also saved the lord of Collinswood. Or did you save his amulet? His amulet or the man himself?
We saved the
I want to say it was
amulet
the
by
dude.
jumping. No, it was the amulet.
We also saved
Okay,
both.
so
We
you
saved the
you
man
took-
and the dude.
That's that's right. You saved him in the tavern, and then when they took his
before he get
amulet,
captured.
Right. So the amulet was important because what the Cult of the Dragon wanted was they wanted his army of constructs that serve as like the guard of Collinwood that could have served as very, very powerful forces for the Cult of the Dragon. But having thwarted that, they for the very first time called the feds.
I feel like we need to do a fed check. I need to make just a fed check counter or a fed counter.
We need 2 counters. The amount of times we've jumped to persons and they weren't expecting it, and the amount of times we called the feds. We called the police. I want to know what we did more.
The first time was not necessarily them calling the feds, but they helped the fed, who then called the feds. And they kind of handled the whole situation by invading the training ground and arresting anyone inside and killing anyone who resisted. They cleared them out. And the Manta Drake eventually either escaped or was taken in by the Purple Dragons, but later escaped. You're not sure because you never followed up on that. You only know that you saw it later on in the campaign. So, having done all that, they started off very like, we just saved each other's lives. Oh, we're all going to the same direction? Maybe we should travel together. Safety in numbers. Plus, we work well together. And immediately hijinks ensued. Like, they scared bandits by threatening to take out their spines. And we're having moral discussions about that. They came across a wizard who fell out of the sky, who unknowingly had a ring of feather falling in his pocket which was addressed to another wizard later on in Evening Star. Most importantly, though, they learned of a observatory in the area that had a dragon in the region. And their very first day in Evening Star, they get this quest, turn right back around, leave Evening Star on the same day that they arrived, and then go to the Harsen Rua Observatory, where they fought. Where'd he go? Sorry, 1 second. He should still be in here. A very small red dragon. It's shipped on out very shortly here. And I'll scale him up so you can see him better. A young red dragon called Guthskad. His plan was to harness the power of the comet, which had recently been streaking across the sky since the start of the campaign, and was going to immediately age up to an ancient red dragon and wreck shit. Well, the party decided to wreck shit instead, and they fucked him up. They rodeoed the dragon, brought him to the ground, and carved him up. Taking him for parts and making magic items out of him back at Evening Star, the group began their very first foray as a chartered group of adventurers and became dragon slayers. It was a young dragon, but they became dragon slayers nonetheless. It would quickly go on and go through a significant portion of a very famous dungeon called the Haunted Halls of Evening Star, where they were there was a lot going on there. They decided to give the mayor of Evening Star many a migraine. This purple line, by the way, is their path through the world. Any of those darker lines are just retreaded paths that they've taken before. After having left Evening Star after multiple months of playing there, they were in a dungeon after all. They decided to continue traveling on towards Arabelle. Arabelle is a trade town right along the river, where right before they got there, a giant ancient white dragon fell out of the sky, and once they went to investigate, they learned that he was drunk and was threatening to freeze Arabelle unless they gave him, what was it, your best joke or like your best poem, I believe it was.
It was our best poem. We had to do our best poem.
Yes. And when you were doing like a poem battle and I was giving you like really bad haikus and shit, it was really fun.
I did enjoy that.
And after having I had to drink something. After having prevented Arabelle from being frozen, they decided to then not tell anyone. They just said, "Oh yeah, there was a white dragon. We saw it, but whatever." Even though they met the leader of Arabelle, they didn't say that they saved the town, which I guess is really good.
It wasn't our. We didn't have to say that. There was no need for us to be like, "Oh yeah, we saved your town." Mostly because we. Yeah,
well, he was a dick, so I was hoping you kind of would.
Unfortunately, we are decent people.
Right. So in Arabelle, a lot happens, and to quickly summarize it, they find a magic tavern that is sort of connected to the multiverse in a way.
It's not mine.
Called the World Serpent Inn. Yeah, it's a different multiversal tavern. I feel like one of the doors in like a broom closet somewhere opens up to one of Squirtum's broom closets, and then just have like a shared broom closet with like shared supplies or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Come up with whatever you want. But the World Serpent Inn was fun. There were some character moments there where people were getting drunk and a lot of things happened. Kalira and Murdoch woke up from a blackout drunk session. Kalira, woke up just smelling like fish. Murdoch woke up next to a body, which was very scary for him. And I completely forgot. Speaking of, in Evening Star, Phoebes did end up passing away. Technically. He was a soul inside of a like a robotic body built by the gnomes of Lantan off the coast of Moonshay Isles. But his soul jumped to a statue that was in a potter's back garden, and it turned out that he had collected several statues of people who were frozen by Medusa, and one of them just so happened to be the original owner of Phoebe's soul, who was a dwarf named Murdoch, who was a former member of some underground groups in Waterdeep back when the big heist went on a few years ago in the 1480s, as it is 1509 right now. It was a little confusing at first. They were just grieving their friend, and then, oh, hey, I'm actually him, but alive as a person. It was a little awkward, but they eventually accepted it and continued moving on together. In Arabelle, after the World Serpent Inn, they also had talks to multiple people, including some NPCs that are important for everyone's backstories. Agamir's girlfriend, Kalira got some letters from her husband. Skordum found a new flame, maybe. Spiri found Skordum? Yeah, Skordum, sorry. Skordum found a new flame in
Murdoch found the
Arabelle, one
bottom
of the
of the
alleyways.
Murdoch found the bottom of the bottle, and also Chester.
Yeah. Murdoch, that's another thing. Murdoch kind of solidified their relationship with Chester around that point in Arabelle because they were feeding him pretty good. Chester is a mimic who has gained a form of sentience from how old he is, and his size has been fluctuating based on how hungry or how well fed he is. Right now, he is about the size of a bearskin rug, which Murdoch has been wearing as like a cloak. But Chester's still out there, even though Murdoch is on his honeymoon. That'll come up later, but Chester's still out there. I don't plan on getting rid of Chester at all, because he's too good. While in Arabelle, they also meet a strange monk who gives some advice to Agamir about some stuff. He seemed familiar, but yet not familiar at the same time. He had a lot of canaries. It was then that they had came upon the plight of the miners of Arabelle, who do a lot of work in the Knoll Pass in the eastern Stormhorn Mountains to the north. So all the way up here, syncing the view right now, all the way up here, they traveled from Arabelle all the way up and cleared out a mine that was being taken over very slowly by the Cult of the Dragon as they were trying to port a green emerald dragon into coming over to their side and potentially even like submitting itself to a strange experiment they said they wanted to carry out on him. You never really found out the details of that, but you do know that the dragon had described that whatever the experiment they wanted to do on him was something necrotic in nature. And having left there, a small little encounter happened on the way back where a massive swarm of dragon wormlings were shaping themselves like a flock of birds would in a V formation, but instead is like a vague abstract form of a flying dragon, made out of a bunch of little tiny dragons, and chased them all the way back to Arabelle, but they ended up outrunning that swarm, and so they were just causing minor damage to the fields outside of Arabelle, and they were later dispersed through magic and capturing methods. Leaving Arabelle, things start to move very quickly. They completely circumvent the town of Crown Post. They said they don't want anything to do with that or anything I have planned there. They went past Onkspear and said, never mind on that as well. We're going to keep on going. We want to get all the way down to Suzail as soon as possible. But they do stop in Immersea. And that's really important. They stop a fundraising event in the form of a masquerade party held by the enemies of the Crown of State. If they didn't stop this event, things would be very different right now for them.
Okay, so we didn't know that it was a treasonous plot at first. We heard there was a fancy party that might have connections to the Cult of the Dragon, and we said, fuck it, we ball?
Yeah. Their entire plan was, let's dress up and get glammed up and walk in the front door.
Worked, and it worked.
And guess what fucking worked, guys.
And And the only reason why they didn't immediately get captured was because some of the people who were checking invitations were actually Harper agents who like didn't know that they were the Metal Moon were coming, but were like, we could use this as a distraction.
And the people who weren't.
And the distraction you guys were.
I was gonna say, the people who weren't Harper agents fucking fell in love with us. Agamir started getting flirted with. Sorry, they fell in love with us. Agamir was getting flirted with hardcore.
Oh yeah. Agamir got flirted with by at least 3 different individuals, I think. Scordum was being followed by 1 or 2 people, and Kalira had this one rather very forward tiefling who developed a crush on both her and Scordum.
Oh fuck, the angular twink.
Yeah, the twink.
Yes,
and also
there's also
the fuck
him
ass
as well.
Bob.
He came up later.
There's the fuck ass
twink is crazy.
Am I incorrect
Agamir,
in that assessment?
No.
Of people?
No, you're not.
Not at all, especially not with that fuck ass Bob.
Yeah, they had a fuck ass Bob. You'll see it soon.
Here, I think I actually still have that picture somewhere nearby, right here. Yeah, here you go. That is Asteri Zeton. He was at the party. He is a Sembian ambassador who kind of reeked of enchantment magic to Agamir and Kalira. And yes, he is very geometric, very has a fuck ass bob. I like to think of it as a killer bob, but that's just my personal opinion because I had this art saved for years for another character. But anyway, so after getting some information, talking to a lot of I almost said customers, talking to a lot of guests and whatnot, they managed to do a few things in quick succession. First, Murdoch got almost snatched by some invisible force that they could not find after he was both invisible and flying. Somehow he was spotted and almost got caught, but he managed to slip away. That's when they ran off and came back with the disguises. They found out information in the party where there was the Cult of the Dragon was trying to get help from the Civil War warmongers, the Baron Boltree, who is an uncle of Queen Raedro O'Barskir. He believes he should be on the throne and that she shouldn't be. After her older brother abdicated the throne to her, there's just a bunch of lineage factors that were at play here, but she's the rightful queen, and he wanted to get in the way of that. So he's been trying to do a civil war again for the past 15 years, ever since he helped in the Sembian Shadowvar War. Well, at some point, they find out enough information that they're like, you know what? It's time to do it again. For the 3rd time in the campaign, because they also did it in the mines earlier that I was talking about north of Arabelle. For the 3rd time in the campaign, they call up their good friends, the War Wizards of Cormyr, and at first they're like, okay, they're going to be here in a little while, we should do what we can to control the situation, when a streak of light came racing across the sky, kind of similar to the comet itself, and this very powerful woman touched down, kind of like a Captain Marvel style figure, someone that just leaked some kind of celestial power of some kind, some kind of spacey themed power. She started wrecking shit. Guards were just completely being decimated by her. One of the more powerful bodyguards got immediately taken down by her. While she's doing all of that, the party I think manages to escape without anyone knowing that they were
robbing the place to begin with.
Yeah, like you're stealing all the gold, anything that's not nailed down that's made of silver. I believe Agamir Agamir, Murdoch and Kalira and Scortum were grabbing a couple
I was
things.
not
They
actually.
also
put
grabbed
it
a
in
lot of
Agamir's
information.
bag.
I was more going for information
You
in a
weren't looting
mirror.
the place?
No, I
Okay.
wasn't looting. Are you kidding? I never.
Oh god, the
Yeah,
mirror, the
mirror.
mirror.
I like that mirror.
The weird pervert mirror. The weird pervert mirror demon.
He's a pervert.
So there's
that
also
Agamir-
a bronze mirror that had been speaking to multiple party members, but most specifically seems to have some kind of affection for Scortum.
And he can eat my whole fucking ass.
That's what he wants.
Yeah,
so,
that's what he wants.
He probably enjoy it.
That's what he wants.
He probably want that.
He does. He really does.
Yeah, so
Please send help.
So after all this, you know, they just left behind a situation and decided, you know what, let's just go on the road again. They just keep doing this. They'll like save the day and then disappear before anyone can like spend like a week or two like parading them around the city. They just keep leaving before people can like celebrate them. Kind of noble, kind of gets in the way of like some potential economy boosting, but whatever. They go to Hilp, a very, very small rural village. And they have known this for some time. There is apparently a shrine up towards dragons, a burial ground of sorts nearby Hilp. It's been told in legend across multiple generations. Apparently, some soldiers had died right outside the Crypt of the Dragon after some sort of strange event happened back when they were still in the Evening Star. Mind you, while this campaign has been going on for a couple of years, only a few weeks have actually passed in real life for the characters. I would say it's been less than 3 months. Maybe like at most it's been 4 months of their life. They've had a lot happen to them, and all of them have gone from level 1 to 10 in that time. So Hilp is a whole heap of stuff that happened. We actually were in Hilp so long that we had 2 separate hiatuses, I think, in Hilp alone. Because so much was happening.
So many people.
The village
moved.
was
so many moves happened.
So many moves happened. People were sleeping. They had strange dreams, which was particularly weird for one individual who is not supposed to be capable of falling asleep, but yet dreamed anyway. Having gone out to investigate, they noticed that there was a weird, strange individual who was kind of hovering over the town of Hilp. Scortum, you cast a single first level spell.
I'm so sorry.
And while it did nothing to them, your wild magic surge certainly did. She had a effect that came up that caused any magic item being used, held, or equipped by the target of the spell to not be usable for like a certain amount of days. So with just a wild magic surge off a first level spell, they thwarted my whole sacrifice the entire village plan. In which they chase him down, go to the Crypt of the Dragons. They do a whole bunch of stuff there. They kill a bunch of purple worms that they ended up summoning somehow. They kill a bunch of
wild
undead.
Magic.
They destroy a demon
through wild magic.
From another world. Who definitely will remember their names.
We didn't say our names.
Whenever he does reform in the Hells. It don't matter. He's a demon. He can get that information if he wants. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Agamir. I tried.
Wait, is it the demon Agamir just 1v1?
Yes, because you were
Yes,
completely immune to demonic attacks because of Scortum's wild
Water
magic.
came out of that fucking jar.
I was fucking aura farming on it. I remember.
So for that,
we were doing the
entire
greedy
fight,
on that shit.
The Lich had like summoned a demon, and Agamir basically was able to just completely ignore all physical damage and tank that shit,
Yeah.
and then wrecked him with 2 double natural 20 crit smites.
Yep.
This implies
So-
you're leaving out the sessions where I roll below a 5.
You do that
You're
a
leaving this
lot.
Look. Y'all are some heroic figures, okay?
I'd like to say, Squirtum's wild magic has been a boon, but has also been a bane to them so many times.
Speaking of,
Oh god.
after they left the town of Hill, you went to the Crypt of the Dragon, they kind of caused the Lich to, for lack of a better term, have a permanent stunned condition through the form of causing him to have a seizure that won't end unless certain conditions are met, and that is if he is struck with magic, is the specific wording. Now, we took a long time to deliberate on this because he's undead, right? But he's also an intelligent undead. Figured it out. This particular Lich, despite how powerful it was, because it's a type of Lich called a Bane Lich, unlike other Liches or undead, does not have immunity to the stunned condition. So, they basically forced him into a permanent T-pose.
On his epilepsy relapse.
And they just kind of slung him over their shoulders and walked out of the Crypt of the Dragon with the rest of the stuff, when they were met by, of course, the feds, because they had just called them again saying, hey, we solved your problem that you didn't know existed again. Here you go. And they were invited to teleport through a gate spell all the way to Suzale, the capital of Cormyr, which is what this straight purple line is. I've been trying to keep the lines to kind of follow the roads as best as possible, but this time they did teleport straight to Suzale. Excuse me. And oh boy, in Suzale, so much has happened. We're going to go over to another map now. Let me just zoom over here. So, to quickly run down all of Suzale, because Suzale's only happened over 4 sessions so far, and so much has happened.
What do you mean nothing's happened in Suzale so far, other than
Yeah, I don't know what
you
it's
know,
talking about.
Everything,
I don't know what you're talking
and
about.
nothing has happened.
Yep.
Simultaneously.
Why don't we go over the everything first?
Right. So they did some shopping. They met some funny NPCs. We kind of just goofed around a little bit. It was a relaxing first episode. The second episode is when things ramped up a bit. They did a little bit more shopping after that, and we had some sessions cut off because people had to leave early. But we had folks begin talking to each other, and they started to learn that the Metal Moon is going to be celebrated in the Suzale's castle, when they're talking to various people like a guild master of the Adventurers Guild, the several shop owners. Some spells were cast that caused an interesting selection of wild magic surges to affect the overall arching plot of the entire campaign. One of which was the nearest gold, I think it was the nearest dragon in general. The nearest dragon turns into a butterfly.
So I do want to apologize.
What they didn't. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I do want to apologize. In my defense for the shenanigans of wild magic, I did ask the stalwart adventure society group leader if he had a room that was dedicated for wild magic, and he said yes. So it's not my fault that I exploded. And I'm sorry.
He was thinking like fireball centered on self type wild magic, not let me change the fabric of reality.
Not Spellplague Survivor.
You know? Yeah. So, what the party didn't know, and I'm going to spoil a little bit here, is that the nearest dragon was actually underground, below the city of Suzail. There are two gold dragons who live down there, and they are both polymorphed wizards who became dragons to guard Suzail through constant, and I mean centuries long concentration on security and abjuration based spells. A lot of layers of wards and protections and stuff that they could only do because they were dragons. One of those dragons, by the way, is a mythical figure in Cormyr known as Vangar Dahast, the first royal mage of Cormyr. He personally reached out to Skordum, didn't necessarily identify himself, but he personally reached out and lightly admonished her for turning him into a butterfly. For an hour, mind you. This had rippling effects in the background while the party was having fun shopping and canoodling and flirting with other NPCs. Including Kalira's husband, who was here in the town, Agamir, who had a religious moment in a temple, and Skordum, who got to see man's Ashundo again, or Cash for short. Little did they know is that while they're adventuring and spending all the money that Suzail gave to them, they're prepping for the party to celebrate the Metal Moon and things they've done so far, because they've stopped. Not only did they stop like a civil war from breaking out, but they also stopped a entire village from being wiped out, and also defeated the second in command of the cult of the dragon by, T-posing him infinitely. So they thought, oh, you guys need to be rewarded or they'll riot against us once they find out what you've been doing for the country. No party was being planned. But because the protections of Ungar the Haas down, because he's a damn butterfly, and he doesn't have any of the body parts necessary to continuously cast spells, like a free hand, a mouth that can form words, and the ability to hold material components. The queen was vulnerable in that time, and there are a lot of things that have happened that they still don't know that I will not bring up. But what ended up happening at the very end of one of the sessions was they saw the familiar face of a former rival, if you could really even call it that. I don't even think they ever considered him a rival. But if you scroll up a little bit in visual aid here, you'll see this elf with blonde hair. Who, and by the way, if you guys are messaging me, you guys need to let me know, because I am not paying attention to Discord at all right now.
We're kind of just sending each other memes.
Okay, making sure, because I saw some people were messaging me personally.
Oh, I don't know then. I haven't been. Do you want me to? I'll message you personally.
It's okay. So this elf, he had disappeared. He's been gone in the campaign for over 2 years. Like, they haven't heard hide nor hair of him. He just disappeared in the halls of Evening, the haunted halls of Evening Star, and was never seen again. They saw him at the party where drinks were being passed out. He had a platter of drinks himself. They were watching him. And when he started walking towards the thickest group of guests, was dropping his platter and was bringing a horn to his face to blow, which seemed to have strange properties. They've even seen this horn before when the Lich tried to blow it earlier in Hilt, Unfortunately, they didn't stop him in time. And once he blew the horn, a red mist came out of it and turned several hundred guests, several tens of guests, excuse me, into a special type of zombie. Once they started eating each other and creating more zombies very quickly, the party were trying to figure things out. The queen was, for some reason, ordering them to be captured, and just everything went terrible. The campaign was looking like it was going to either end in a horrible TPK, or like the party was going to have to become bad people to do good things. Who knows what was going to happen? None of that matters anymore, because they had in their possession an item I gave to them called Lamasu's Paw. There was a small filler episode where they kind of tied into like a full-blown thing. I just wanted to run a dungeon that day. They helped out a Dino Sphinx, I think it was, who was sort of stalking them in the Civil War masquerade. It was kind of being forced to be a security. This is the creature that almost took out Murdoch when he was invisible and flying and trying to do some espionage in the office, because Gynosphinxes have true sight, or at least they can cast that spell. After having made a bargain with this creature to save it and rescue its child from inside of its own lair, as the Gynosphinx had lost control of its own lair, and had gotten, the security had gotten inverted. Instead of doing what it should have been doing, it was preventing her from getting back in. And so the party had to quickly go through a multiple series of puzzles and fake outs and a small combat, and they saved a baby baby sphinx. And it was a little gruesome, but it was already about to fall off anyway because she had worn shackles way too long. The Gynosphinx had given the party her actual paw and had placed in it a single wish. We spent a lot of time deliberating over the exact wording and effects of this spell. And one downfall in the party's wording was that any effects carry over when they decided to go back in time.
Now hold on.
And one of those effects was a wild magic surge that she had rolled just in our perspective of things was weeks ago, but in their perspective of things in the game was only like an hour or two ago. I hadn't even resolved that wild magic surge yet. That wild magic surge result was the nearest ruler. I believe the wording was the nearest ruler wishes you dead, or something like that.
I can check my notes.
But
it wasn't my fault. You never mentioned that the wild magic surges were considered a status effect.
It was something that was still lingering on you that I haven't resolved yet, so I caused it to carry over.
I'm sorry my challenge flag at that, because it's technically the way this wish was worded affects us. And that did not affect us, but I guess it did.
It affects us because somebody wants me dead.
Well, here's the other thing. The entire second half of your wish doesn't actually matter, because your wish is only contained in the first sentence.
Yep.
I asked you guys multiple times, do you want to make any edits, changes? I did not try to coddle you. I did not try to steer you in any direction. You chose your own path, and I took it and I ran with it. So all I did was, yes, the queen has been protected again. The gold dragon never got turned into a butterfly, so she never got mind controlled by Sembian ambassadors. She never got, she was never forced to sign over her power to other people like she was going to do, because she was being affected, because she was no longer being protected by magical wards against enchantment. So once they turned back time, the queen was fully herself again. She wasn't about to literally give up the whole country because she was enchanted by a certain geometric twink.
That's what happened? That's the whole
what
reason.
happened.
God damn it. We're gonna find that twink and I'm going to turn him into a trapezoid.
Oh, but it's his birthday. You're gonna hurt a little guy on his birthday.
You wanna
Yeah.
on his birthday?
On his birthday?
Yeah, I'm gonna hurt.
On his birthday?
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what instead I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking rotate that I'm gonna rotate that square to make him a diagonal. Twink rotate.
rotated.
Make him go bald.
I could.
Twink rotate.
Bald.
Okay, so really quick, but none of that actually happened because you turned back time. However, the wild magic surge that causes her to become very malevolent towards Scordum, I did alter it a bit because she knows that that's weird. I was just about to celebrate her. Why the hell do I feel like I need to kill her? What is compulsing me to want to have her executed? So at the party, when they did it the second time, and they stopped everything from happening, they were still ordered to seize the metal moon. Guards, like they had to do what she said. They don't know why the queen is doing this all of a sudden to the heroes of the city, but that's the fucking queen. You're really gonna tell a queen who single-handedly slew the fucking shadow dragon that almost took out Suzael? No, I don't think so. So, because she's like a level 15 fighter, no one tells her no. She's the damn queen, and she can also like snap your neck with 2 fingers. So
also, Agamir's incredibly weak because of the wish. He has a strength of 2.
Yeah.
Was it?
that's
Or
also
3?
true. Agamir was incredibly weakened because he's the one who made the wish. He'll never be able to cast wish again in his very short or long life. I don't know, because you're half orc, but you also got some face shit going on. So who knows how long you'll live. Anyway,
I don't like your tone.
Yeah, I don't like this
where
tone
we left
whatsoever.
off
I mean,
last
Agamir
time,
probably has like 30 years.
yeah, something like that. Where we left off last time was they were being detained. They were being taken to the prison of Cormyr, where they were being thrown in a cell, and we had started to introduce a new character. Some stuff that got shuffled around though, so if you guys don't mind, we're just gonna shuffle things a little bit around, but we are gonna try and introduce the new character today, and hopefully maybe even break out of prison. So since I've been talking so long, have I stalled enough time for trains to be able to be here?
So, about that. The freeway was closed down to an accident.
Oof.
It was bad. I was kind of tracking stuff. Or I think it's either an accident or it's construction, but it's been happening, especially here in our city. They should be home shortly because they have not messaged in a hot second. But we did just talk through our ad.
So plan B then.
Plan B.
I had a plan B on top of plan A, which was the recap.
Plan B, bio break.
Well, okay, yes, actually, let's take a bio break if we need one. Let's do that
That's
first.
That's a long shit, my guy.
It's okay,
I'm not
Trains,
saying you
you're
should
all
take
good.
a 15-minute constitutional. I just mean, like, let's use the restroom, and then I'm going to have the party taken to a cell where they can talk about their situation before they're moved to another cell once train shows up. Anyway,
we keep getting put in and we keep getting fucking shuffled around. It put me into an actual cell. Fuck.
I have a
Somebody
genuine
sedate
question.
me.
We did stop the thing from happening.
Hold
though.
on,
We
wait,
did
I can
stop
do that.
people.
I can
You
actually do
did
that.
stop the zombie apocalypse from
Okay,
happening. in
so
Cornwall,
they
yes.
do know that was a thing that was gonna happen, right? We like.
They're still studying the horn. You have
Okay.
a lot of evidence in favor of you guys. The problem
Honor.
is the queen still compulsively wants to kill Scortum.
You know what? Maybe she can. Maybe a little murder
It's a
is
little
okay.
treat.
It's a treat, you know?
Okay.
I'm okay if she kills me. A little moida is a treat.
I do have a bit of diamonds on me.
What
Hypothetically, if
moida?
she stabs you and I just revive you, would that get rid of the?
Okay, so it's actually funny. I have the answer to that. 100% have the answer to that. There have been criminals before who tried to get around the laws of Cormier by allowing themselves to be killed and then later brought back up and then arguing in court that since they had already died, the punishment has already been meted out and they should be allowed to continue going. But the law was then changed to include the destruction and or passing on of the soul, not just the destruction and or death of the body.
I was asking more of the wild magic.
Okay.
So, funny thing about that. The answer is a no, but also yes, but also... Oh, I don't want to think about that. That's going to be a lot of things that go off. I'm concerned.
Before we get deeper into this, let's take that bio break that we mentioned, because I do gotta pee.
Go piss, girl. I will put us on a quick be right back, and I'm going to go and get myself a snack. Because...
A snack?
It's 8 o'clock. It's girl dinner time. Also, happy birthday! Alright. We'll be right back, everybody. You can say what you want to say. You got it. I believe. No? She's gone. She's gone. All right. Be right back, everybody.
When the big pizza pie hits the moon like your eye, that's amore. When you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells. When the moon hits your big pizza pie like your eye, that's amore. When you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells. When on me pizza pie hits the moon like a rat, that's amore. That's amore. When you've had too much wine, that's amore. That's amore. When when you dance down the street like you've had too much feed, you're in love. When that's amore. You've had too much wine.
It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who? We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding? My divinity is past infinity. Am I getting through? Seems our regime has plummeted south. Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. Why bite the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting? It's time you see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be. So strap on in and take it on the chin, and don't forget who's running the show. Now look at this! Absolute bliss! Oh, what a shock! Watch where you walk! I'm the host, I run the place. Kane, that is my name. Not enthused, just feeling used. Oh, what a goddamn shame! Congratulations, all of my friends. Public relations are getting a cleanse. Put on your Sunday best because I'm nowhere close to quitting. So play the games and just ignore the pains, cause all that remains is how you prime your brains. You whine to me, but you're too blind to see that I'm the one who's running the show. Yeah!
Low, shawty got low, yeah. Low, shawty got low. She hit the floor. Low, shawty got low. She hit the floor. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. She got the apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. Yeah, the whole damn club, they was looking at her. She got the baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps. Where she turned around and gave that booty a smack. She hit the floor. Low, shawty got low. She hit the floor. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. Shawty got low. She got the apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. Yeah, the whole damn club, they was looking at her. She got the baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps. Well, she turned around and gave that booty a smack. She hit the floor. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. Low, shawty got low. Shawty got low, yeah. Low, shawty got low. 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 Low, shawty.
That bothered me, that's all.
What was the video?
I'll send it to you. It was just the guy that was asking a bunch of dumb questions to ask your DM when they're already overstimulated.
Bro, do we level up?
Hey, oh my god.
Shut the
I have
fuck up. You already level 10.
Oh lord. I just came back. I have actually a really quick question. What the fuck did I hear about yelling about doing this in Pride Month? What happened?
Okay. If a male druid transformed and wild shaped into a female cow and drank milk, would it be gay? And you drank the milk,
No.
would it be gay?
No?
During Pride Month?
Yeah.
That's what you're concerned about, not drinking your companion's milk.
But
I-
it turned into a
Sexuality is
female
where
cow,
you draw
so
the
it's
line.
it's just milk. You're just making it weird.
Yeah, you're adding a lot of
You're the one
extra
making it weird.
steps.
I
You know what?
refuse to be the bad guy in this situation.
You're that guy in this
You don't
situation.
make me the bad guy in this fucking situation.
Hold
goddammit.
on, hold on. Can I give some good news, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So, 1, it was construction. 2, trains did get run off the road by a semi. They're fine. They got back on the road. They're okay.
Holy
3, their doctor's a dick. Like, the doctor that they work for is a dick. And 4, they close on their house tomorrow.
let's go.
Yay!
Good,
Yeah.
really good news at the end.
That was a
really
roller
shitty.
coaster of
That was-
emotions after
I don't.
semantics of drinking your companion's
I'm
buttermilk.
I see. My whole thing is like I wouldn't allow it as a DM because then I would have to be forced to make like a corporation in the world who captures druids to force them to produce like milk and stuff.
You don't have to do that.
No, I have to make the economy.
You do
work
not.
and fun.
There are so many
It's-
other ventures that
It's
you can
good
go
for the
into.
economy.
It's good for the economy. So you can't lie to me. Some oil baron
What the fuck have you done?
tycoon would
One
do that.
second.
He
One
would
second.
hire-
There's a song that it's good for this.
Stop!
Capitalism. Capitalism. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You know, you're not
Morally,
wrong.
yes.
However, this you're skirting this
How
kind
bad
of
could it,
you're
how bad
skirting this.
could it be? It's like hear me out. I'll even throw a more fucked up situation.
Oh God.
Vampire
Wait,
Hunter, alright? Ruled by
Capitalism.
vampires and undead. They capture humans and they basically just feed them, treat them, lock them in a room just to take the blood. Just so they like don't run out of like their life force.
You know what you could
Put 'em in a
do
room.
ethically is just blood drives and pay them. It's called plasma donations for a fucking reason. I'm not showing the fucking gifts that our DM is sending.
I'm just saying. I'm
I
just putting
know
it out
where
there.
you live.
I'm just saying. Alright.
I am closer to your location. I have
I'm
banks,
further
and I will
away.
give you banks.
Someone please send safe for work Sasuke in the meme chat.
Delete it.
God.
Just delete it.
No.
No, okay, how
You
about
don't
this?
have to
Delete
do
it.
this.
You did it.
How
You
about
do
this?
not
You
have to
chose
do this.
You chose this.
Anyway.
No.
So guys, let's play some D&D.
I don't feel God in this Chili's tonight.
Okay. So, let's move away from the memes channel for a bit and play some D&D, guys. That is so disgusting. So, anyway, you guys. Whew. All right. Let me find the name of it because it's been a minute. Where to go? I think it is.
This is insane.
But sorry.
I was just gonna say you're insane. Quit sending Homelander memes. Oh my God.
That was Agamir. That was Agamir, not me.
Stop.
Anyway.
Fine. I'll put Al Gore in here instead. There's Al Gore.
What?
There's Al Gore.
No.
There's Al Gore.
Stop this.
I need the players' help real quick. Help me find number 52 on the map, please.
Number
That's the
52.
walkout. It's right here.
Oh yeah, it is. We're circling
Okay,
it.
there it is. Perfect.
You
We're
can't.
circling it.
Chat can't see it, but we're circling it. Ha! Get circled, nerds.
We're circling.
By the way,
Hello.
we are we're hi Toodles. We're the Mousecatools because it's silly. I was like, who the fuck is Orc? And I'm like, oh wait, I know who Orc is. It's me.
It's me.
Agamir, I know where you live. I know where your girlfriend lives.
You don't like that Deku cosplayer? I reminded you. Fucking
I-
beaming all those memes back in your head.
I'm going to just post my own meme, and I know that you're not going to like. Oh God! You know what? I'm killing everybody. Okay.
Wait, where's that foot guy? Hello,
No,
princess.
guys.
Yes.
Guys. Really quick, before we play D&D, I need you guys to know I have been torturing Jen with the hello princess.
Hello, princess.
Like,
Hold on.
Close
Wait a
me.
second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Gem alert.
princess, you want to answer me on Discord?
princess.
I
I want a
fucking.
princess.
Oh!
Hey, Kalira,
And
look
he
what
was
I
eight.
look what I
For
posted.
every time that alert sounds out, I am going into the next room and I am physically beating Wheeler to a pulp.
Then don't look what I keep posting. Don't look what I'm posting.
Anyway,
I want a princess.
so let's lock in. Let's lock in, everybody. Let's lock in. So we're taken to the lockup when it is just a regular, like, it's one of the most plain buildings in the town. It really is just a very sad, depressing looking gray, very large cube with statues of knights sitting outside every 5 foot or so. They don't look particularly attached to their plinths, so perhaps they're able to come alive. Who knows? You are taken to a holding cell. After you are processed, cuffed, and or spell gagged if you continue to threaten them with spells, which I don't think any of you have been doing. You've been complying, seeing as how
Yeah, we've been
you
fully
see the
complacent.
need to, right? Because you want to defend yourselves in court and not get like executed. So, you're taken to a holding cell. There are some other people nearby, but one smile from Kalira and they all move to the other side of the cell and keep away from you guys. Where you're all kind of sitting there cuffed, just waiting on them to either put you in your next cell or waiting for them to take you to trial. There is a guard standing outside the cell looking in. He is sort of patrolling this hallway where there's like multiple holding cells based on the intensity of the crime. You guys are somewhere in the middle, like somewhere between the people who were just like skipping out on guild fees to murderers on the opposite end. So you're kind of like in the middle where it's like people who were committing fraud and were hurting people's lives financially, but weren't like hurting them physically. So you're kind of like in that area where there's just people who are regular, normal people, and they let in 4 hyenas into the cage, which are you guys. 3 hyenas is what it feels like to them, especially with Kalira just looking at them. So they move across to the other side of the room.
I do like that it's Kalira that everybody's freaked out about, and not Scortum, who is literally covered in the chains and is. I do think that she would let them spell gag her, like the extra protection for them, their safety, their sake.
The soldier outside the cell does have one on him, and says, as long as you continue to comply, we won't have to do this. But there will be some times where they will have to put it on you anyway, just because it's protocol while you move between certain areas. So for now, you're okay. Unless you decide to go crazy, then you're going to get like dogpiled by like 15 guards, and
I can
see
take
how
him.
that works. With just verbal components, we'll see.
I can. I never said in a fight. I never said in a fight.
Right, of course. So, you guys are just kind of waiting. You're waiting to see what they do with you. All of this has just transpired. Agamir, you're still feeling incredibly weak. Kalira, you, I believe, have already vented. You've already said, like, everything you guys have done has been stupid. And I can't believe that you'd give away all this information or make these dumb decisions, and you guys kind of had a little, not like a fight, but you've got an understanding of like, oh, maybe not all of us were happy with the decision of the wish. The guard, he watches you for a good like solid 25 minutes or so when he starts to kind of walk off and start patrolling up and down across the hallway, watching the other cells as well. You guys do have some chances to talk here. If you want to talk about your situation, maybe try and plan how you're going to defend yourselves in court, how are you going to escape, like the floor is yours. You're just kind of sitting on a long wooden bench that's like held up by 2 chains and on a hinge, so it can be lifted up if necessary, to fit more people in a standing room only cell. But everyone else is sitting on the floor across the room. They kind of gave you guys the only chair place to sit in the cell because they're scared of Kalira and Squirtum.
Are they not scared of Agamir with a giant skull painted on his face?
They're scared of Agamir. See, here's the thing. Agamir and Kalira might both give a smile, but at least yours doesn't look like you're going to turn them inside out, you know?
Oh dear God, there's a furry.
Daddy was accosted by a semi-truck.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Trains, I will drive over to your house right now and give you the sloppiest head.
I appreciate it.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to give him that. Yeah, that's usually what Trains does after I'm done with him.
Oh my God.
Which was too stunned to speak.
Speaking of Trains, I sent you some stuff in art for you specifically to use at your discretion.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I found the Tumblr post.
So, with that then, or you can, get to talking. All of a sudden, they're like, "Get up! We're moving you to your final cell before trial."
What?
And you're jostled up. They keep you held together, kind of chain gang style. You're connected to each other by the ankles. Your wrists are free except being held bound to your other wrist. But you all have about, let's say, 5 foot clearance between each other's ankles, so you could stand like, if you were to put it on a combat board, you could be like 1 square, skip a square, 1 square, skip a square, or you can just kind of tighten up as far as you want, but you can't get very far from each other, and none of you can get more than 10 feet away from each other while your ankles are still connected. You were brought past several halls when you find a large and rather it's like a large hallway, but there's only a couple cells back here. There's only 4 of them, and all of them are empty except for one where there's like some mound of arc that's kind of held against the corner in one of them. They put you in this cell, and say, as the guard is like locking you all in and disconnects your ankle chains from each other, he kind of roughly jokes saying, "Don't kill each other and steal the executioner's job." He just like laughs at his own bad joke and walks away.
Straight people.
All right.
Oh my God. You
June
can't say
3rd,
that.
everybody. Give it up for day 3.
Day 3, everyone.
Day 3, everybody. Day 3.
So, as we described last time when we last played, you all are in a cell together. There's a stranger who looks very large. They are either very tall or very bulky, as most of their body seems to be hidden under some sort of blanket of some sort. most likely just a large piece of cloth they threw over whoever this hulking individual is. You know that you are in the death row cells because when you walked into this large but sparse celled hallway, the plaque over the top literally was inscribed with dead end. They spent government money to write that
Damn.
on that plaque and put it over that hallway.
How original.
Right? So yeah, you guys are in dead end in the lockup prison of Suzale, the capital prison of Cormier, and you have a cellmate who seems to be stirring as you come into the hall.
Didn't we talk to them before?
Yeah, but we had to change some things around.
It's rewind time.
Wise, because we were waiting on trains to
it's
show
rewind
up.
time.
So we're just gonna redo it since it's been several.
rewind
It's been what, 2
rewind
months since
time.
we played?
Can Agamir, can thou please light one of my what is the word?
Oh, sorry.
One of my cigarettes, please.
We're in jail. We can't. Do you have cigarettes still?
She like moves her chained hands, like everything jingles on her because she's wearing a lot of jewelry too. She like lifts her hand up into her turban and pulls out like 15 of her things, and she goes, "Of course."
Oh, you're set for prison. You're like rich.
I have so much mugwort on me. Didst thou truly believe that I would go somewhere uninebriated?
No, I thought the guards would kind of do a better job.
No, they did not wish to
Because
take
we don't have
anything.
anything in our inventory, right?
They
Or do we
just
still have anything in
they
our
just
inventory?
took us all from. They didn't take anything of us. All we
Wait,
it's
I saw
because
my bag on me, guys.
you cannot thou
Okay,
cannot
so
I
use
was
it.
under the impression that they took everything.
Let's get this
Yeah.
out of the way. You have the clothes on your back. You have whatever jewelry or other decorations on you that wasn't obviously magical or could be detected with magic. Anything magical that was deemed capable of causing you to escape or to damage or hurt another individual was taken from you. So if for example, even if it was something like a canter of endless water that has a geyser function, they're not going to let you keep that. But if it was like a smoke ball
500
that
cigarettes.
fills up with smoke whenever you forget something, then whatever. They don't care about that. If it's a pipe that makes smoke monsters, ooh, scary, it's just smoke monsters. They're not going to let you keep that.
I have a question. My big pot, my big jug, per se. Do I got that, or did they confiscate it?
Do you need it to live? Like, does it have to be like right next to you?
No, it doesn't have to be next to me.
Then I would say they did put it in the evidence holding room simply because their main logic is that you could swing it and kill somebody.
Me? A killer?
That's the skin of a killer, Bella.
Oh.
It's more likely than you think.
I like that your snake like looks at me and hisses whenever he talks.
A little hiss. My favorite is
Can you also change your nickname in this Discord to where it is your character's name, please?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I know how to do that.
Oh, I also need to give you a roll to change your in color too, huh? What color you want your text to be, Trains?
I have the exact text code.
That one.
The exact hex code.
Like a navy blue, if anything, I guess.
Wheeler,
Yes.
check your DMs.
Thank you. Not to spoil, because I know you're about to introduce yourself in a second, but what's your character's name again?
Allium.
Alium?
Allium. I misspelled my own damn name.
I was like, if you misspelled your name, then I misspelled your name, and I feel bad.
I can't talk. I misspelled Agamir earlier.
Yeah, literally your first message
you're
was
allowed to
Agamir.
misspell Agamir.
Spell Kalira all the time when I'm typing it out because it's got either one extra Y or one extra L.
Everybody
every
always
time.
misspells my name.
And both of those are completely wrong.
Damn.
See, yours is really easy to mess up though, Scortum, because autocorrect likes to make
Hey,
it.
I don't know what you're
Scrotum.
talking about.
I'm kind of thinking
Scrotum?
it'd be funny if I was a Warforged and I just kept calling you Scrotum instead.
I would beat the shit out of you.
Because my autocorrect. Yeah, you know, I've heard of. Allowed. I am gonna say a little.
There you are.
Smoking is bad for you, you know.
And you hear that voice coming from the dark shape in the corner.
And
What does your voice sound like? Like just how we take it and hear from you, or is there like sound effects that you can't replicate with a human mouth?
I imagine like yeah, Allium would have the speech impediment of the S's because I love that in snake characters. Cute,
Hey, fuck
love
you.
it. I'm getting flack for no reason.
I have a fucking list.
I know you do.
Specifically on S's.
I said it was cute, and then you killed me. I'm dead now.
On Pride
but
Month,
I think
it's crazy.
on
So-
Pride Month even.
So what you're saying is I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get Allium to say suckering succotash.
Exactly. You're gonna have to figure that. That's your goal.
Cool.
And like when this is gonna be very specific. When I have more energy, I sound like a youth pastor.
Okay.
No.
All right. That's all I needed to
No.
know. Great.
There you go. When I have more
So-
energy,
so-
but right now my ass is tired.
Gotcha. So you say smoking is bad for you?
Smoking is bad for you, you know.
Okay. How do y'all respond? Suddenly that shape in the corner talks.
I tried telling her that already. She doesn't listen.
This is good smoke for me personally. Others, it would cause very deep hallucinogens.
What is it that you're seeking to escape in this reality?
Why art thou interested? Care for a fix?
I think I'm gonna uncoil and show my face.
Are you at like full height right now, like on the last quarter of your tail, or are you like just still kind of at height with the rest of them?
I'm at height with the rest of them, but I am periscoping a little bit.
Okay. Cool. So you see this sinuous creature unfurl from the corner. The one shaft of sunlight that you guys have coming in from the window kind of illuminates them. Can you post your art for us?
I sure can.
Art time.
Art time!
Let's motherfucking go!
I can't wait to see the next person I'm flirting with.
I assume it's in visual aid. No, I do not. Not in
It's
visual aid.
art. You'll just post them in art.
It's an art. That's where it is. I had posted it before, but the better image kindly
That's right,
provided
that's right.
by Spirit.
Ooh.
Oh,
Without
they have
the-
legs.
Without the legs? Or with the legs?
Yeah, you do kind of got like a leg situation going on.
Do
you
they
have-
have legs or not?
This guy doesn't have legs, but this art does
Oh.
have legs.
Well, ignore
Okay, so
ignore the bottom half.
We're gonna pretend the legs are not there.
Legs don't exist.
Legs
I
are a
will
figment of
eventually-
our imagination.
I will eventually commission art without legs.
Dude, I love the oversized nose ring. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys see this reptilian creature. Who wants to roll me a, let's see, you come from the material plane. You're really ancient people, but it's not arcana, it's not history. Should I say nature? I would say nature or history would be a good check to see if you can identify what you're looking at.
I like nature.
For the other three of you. Nature? Okay.
I'll-
Who wants to roll a nature check to see if they can identify what they're looking at?
I have a +5 to nature. Does anybody have higher?
Me.
Agamir's willingly failing this. He's like, what the fuck? That's a weird looking dragonborn.
That's a weird looking dragonborn.
Where does
I
legs
don't-
go?
Usually they don't have tails. This one's all tail.
Hey, this one's all tail. Next you're gonna tell me they have dark vision.
Next you're gonna tell me they have dark vision.
This guy
God
is
damn
just
it.
a head and a tail.
And like arms. But Kalira,
An arm?
do you want to do nature with me?
I shall. I
Hell
will.
yeah. Yeah. That for me is an 18 plus 5. 23.
This one for me is a 17 plus 4.
Solid.
Dirty.
It's just a 21. Blackjack.
So a 21 and a what?
23.
And a 23.
23. Isn't 21 also what you have to get Yahtzee? I can't remember.
No.
So a 23. Would you say a 15 was a good DC for that, for what you are? Trans?
I'd say yeah, 15 is a good DC.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. So Scortum and Kalira, you are looking at a Yuan-Ti. A Yuan-Ti is a very ancient people in Faerun. They predate most of the current surface dwellers. They are older than humans. They are older than some forms of dwarves. They're older than orcs for sure. Some speculate whether they're older than elves, but not necessarily that they live longer than elves. They've just been around that long. But they are ancient, and they are ancient descendants of one of the first people of Faerun, which was a reptilian folk. That are now called the Saurians. What you guys do know, most importantly, is the fact that since he does not have any legs, since they don't have any legs, they are not a pureblood. They are what's called a abomination, meaning that they are part humanoid, part serpent. That's just what in the famous book, Volo's Guide to Monsters, which is a real published book in Faerun, not just in our hands and as game players.
That's funny.
He calls them abominations, but that's just because Volo's a racist. But
Yeah.
I would say more it's just a Yuan-Ti that is more closely aligned with the serpentine nature of their pantheon than anything else. But even with all that, even with all that you know and have heard about Yuan-Ti and what you're looking at in front of you, this particular individual does have some unique quirks that kind of make them stand out from other abominations. They seem to have almost like a cobra-like hood. And Kalira, This is something only you notice. It has nothing to do with your nature check. Their entire being, clear with your permanent, with your permanent detect magic that you have up, their entire being seems to be necrotic.
Curious.
Like something necrotic spell is affecting them.
Could I do an Arcana check?
Ooh, I'm just gonna let you know. It's gonna just to give you even a chance of a roll. It would have to be a natural 20, or you wouldn't be able to make this roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh Lord.
Fair
And then
enough.
I'm gonna leave it up to trains to divulge whatever information they will if you roll a natural 20.
Ooh.
1 second. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Songbirds Tavern. My name's Fury Baxi. We're currently playing Dungeons and Dragons. You were also playing Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
What happened?
We're Dungeons and
Did the
Dragons.
stream turn off?
We got raided.
Oh, hi. Welcome in, Raiders. We're introducing a new character.
We
Raid
just got a new
time,
character.
raid time.
You guys came at the perfect time. Yeah, you guys are here for my execution, by the way. I'm gonna die soon.
God damn.
You're
Anyways,
probably wondering how I got here.
you're probably... Thou art probably wondering how I got here. Well, it all started when I was born.
You gotta have the
You
always
had the
sunny
nerve to exist.
I'm not gonna play that.
you gotta have the always sunny intro.
I'm gonna get it. I can probably do that, like the one where Squirtum gets fucking executed. I can make that.
That's funny. Okay. So, Kalira, what was the result of that in our Arcana check?
Rolled it yet? Hang on, I can't math. It's late. That is
If it wasn't
a
a
12.
natural 20.
It was
won't
not. I
unfortunately.
rolled a 4.
Okay, so
Plus my Arcana is 12. Not
Let's
that
put
it
it this way.
matters.
I'm not going to narrate this as if you're like dumb and you're like, oh, it's a necrotic spell, that's all you know. It's a necrotic spell that you've never come across. And you're not sure if it has to do with just this person happens to know a spell you don't, or maybe it's like the ancient nature of their people, and maybe they have like a special magic. You're not quite sure. The 4 plus your modifier in a 12, I can't tell you a whole lot. What I can tell you is whatever it is whatever this magic effect or spell or curse or whatever it may or may not be is continuous, is stable, and it does not seem to affect the immediate surroundings. So like, for example, they're not going to like kill trees and stuff as they walk down a boulevard, but their body does seem to be affected by some kind of necrotic energy. So the last thing I believe that was spoken was, why did you want to partake when they were talking about smoking being bad for you? And then they stood up fully so where you could see them. Well, slithered up, but anyway.
Curious.
Oh my god, you just reminded me that we can instead of snail church, we can do snake church now.
We can do
Trying to go
snake
to
church.
You can just do Snake Church.
Snurch.
I have a question.
have
Why don't they
Snurch
do, like
everywhere.
rival churches fighting each other, the snails and the snakes?
So have you
For the
Christian
title of the
seen-
search.
I was gonna ask, have you ever seen Cats, Agamir?
No,
Would you like to see a part of Cats?
I don't have a choice in this, do I?
I know where
I
you
don't-
live.
I know. That's why I don't have a choice in the matter.
Later.
What about
After
Oh,
you.
sorry. I put in my meme before you finished typing. My bad. Let me get rid of that.
It's okay.
No,
We
we
can
needed to
fix that.
combine your picture. So anyway,
Or
your response, Allium, when they said, "Why do you want to partake?"
The why don't I partake?
Or why dost thou wish to partake?
Are you perhaps offering an old man a little less smoke before his final breaths?
Perhaps we can share together. After all, I am set to be executed. Why not?
We still have a trial to go to.
I am fully prepared to be executed, Agamir.
I would not. No. Bad.
Uh,
Agamir like flicks her forehead, and for once it doesn't actually hurt. It doesn't hurt. He has a negative 4 strength for once. It doesn't hurt.
It hurts him.
It
hurts him, yes.
He's like, why is your fucking finger so...
Yes, it is what it is like.
I'm sorry.
Thou should be.
I will not stop in the future.
Ever indulging in the dramatics.
Hast thou met our entire intrepid adventuring group? Of course we are dramatic.
Much to my dismay.
Much to thou's pleasure.
All of you seem like such dear friends.
Well, thank goodness for that.
It would be quite confusing if we were not friends.
Agamir has the biggest, cheesiest smile on his face.
Friends. What is it that brings you here?
Well, you know, the queen wants one of us executed.
Guilty. For what, I have no idea. But
I'm
guilty.
telling you, I have a great defense for this. I
I
promise.
cannot wait to hear this marvelous defense out of thee.
I'm glad. I mean, I think it's very convincing. I think it makes a lot of sense. And this is coming from me.
But of course.
Sorry, I didn't say that cuntily enough.
But of course.
I gotta be a little
Oh my
snailed.
god.
So, one moment. What is thou's name? Iwanti.
Perhaps the manners through years have eluded me. Last I was out, it was rude to ask without offering first.
We are all in prison.
Because of our situation, we cannot lose our manners.
Thou may address me as Scortum Amantis.
Wheeler, am I allowed to make a history roll on every single one of these people?
Sure.
Yeah,
I love the
What's your? Are you trying to? Was another raid?
That's another right.
Holy shit! Hello!
A second raid has hit the tavern. Howdy, folks. Oh, well, I guess we're going howdy. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Songbirds Tavern. My name's Spiri Baxi. These are my wonderful friends. We're currently playing Dungeons & Dragons. We are also currently in the middle of meeting a brand new character. But how are you guys? Welcome. Thank you so much, Dungeon Fever. We're so grateful that you guys are here. We're so happy that you guys are also here. Welcome in. Find a seat, make yourself comfortable, and we will be happy to take care of you guys. Tell me about your D&D game. I am going to return to being quiet while Allium, our newest character, makes some rolls for us.
Well, you guys were going to introduce yourselves, I think.
Oh, were you going to do all the rolls at the very end?
If that's okay, unless I don't know how Wheeler would like me to do it after each person or at the very end for everybody.
I'm sorry. I just looked at the stream for the first time. and I noticed
You
There's-
finally saw the snake. Okay, thank God.
It's a very accurate photo.
Time.
Jesus Christ, this is the
Very
first time
accurate.
you've seen it?
Every
This is-
time
the
I
plush
look
snake
over,
to
every
the
time I look
up-close
over.
picture.
We love that, though. We love that.
I now imagine canonically this entire time you have just been this snake like puppet and stock image.
No, now that you're looking at the stream, I
Yeah.
can do that.
There it is.
Oh my goodness gracious!
You're just the entire time you just been this. And then God themselves, she looks, I was like, what the fuck is that? No!
What? No!
So,
Yay!
I believe the reason why we are not using Allium's art is because it is not official yet.
Yes, I did take it from the internet, so
Yes.
I will either draw or commission something.
I would love to draw.
If you want to, that'd be super nice.
I am also
I
down to
shall.
reach out to the creator because I did find their Tumblr, which is where I got the secondary image of Allium with their mouth open. But we are currently introducing ourselves. If you guys want to learn about our characters, please, please. I worked really hard on remaking this because I had to remake basically everything. We have all of our characters' designs saved and shown. You guys can type !heroes. I will show you over here. I don't know if it's going to be caps. It's fine. !heroes. We don't have Alliums up just yet because I was waiting for some of it. You can type ! any of the character names to see and learn a little bit more about us and our players, as well as the hero name with stats at the end to see character stats. I'm going to use Agamir as an example. To see... Oh, Agamir is also just there.
Did you ever send
Oh my God.
a token, Allium?
I believe I did, but I can resend it.
Also, we love a homebrew dungeon crawl mixed with improv game. That is fantastic. I'm so happy for y'all. I would love to learn more about it. Please tell me all about your games. If you need any help with anything with D&D.
A fully improv dungeon crawl with random generated rooms and encounters sounds interesting.
I think I would cry.
Sounds fun.
I love that idea, but I won't subject you guys to it.
Appreciate it for right now. Not until
Y'all
I'm
are
a
more
little
of a
bit...
narrative group.
We like having our narrations. I like making you read stuff. Read.
Can I get that token?
I'm sending it to you currently. Apologies.
Sorry.
No worries.
You're good, you're good.
And I think up next...
Setting up a map for you guys to be able to talk and move your stuff around.
Appreciate it. And I believe Agamir was going to be introducing himself next.
Agamir was kind of like looking over to like scored him after she said his name like 5 times in front of this dude. I'm Agamir. Pleasure. I've never seen a dragonborn like you. You have a tail. You don't have legs. Is that mean? Is that rude? As like Agamir seems genuinely confused. He doesn't know.
You are
He's
quite
not-
observant, Agamir.
I try.
Do you guys see the room I set up?
Gonna need you to drag us there, please. I have like 4
Right there
monitors
for
and
you.
I never know where anything... Thank you. I have so many things happening on all my screens. This looks great! Snake friend.
Oh, it's so cozy.
It's so cozy.
So cozy.
Cozy.
All right, CTV. Welcome to my crib.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Come back. Alien, come back. You can blame it all on me.
No, I'm next to the bowl. I was eating shit.
You were eating shit? Please don't. That doesn't sound good for your health.
You think they feed us down here?
I would hope so. I mean, you are a snake. You can't have
Woof.
rats.
Jen, I just messaged you in whispers. If you could please help me out with that when you get your
Coming.
earliest chance. So anyway,
I'm on my way.
they do feed, but it's only once a day, and since you're death row, it's only like bread and water instead of like a proper meal.
Would you like me to roll for Egamir, or did you want me to wait for everybody to introduce themselves?
So I had asked a question earlier. What is the purpose
Apologies.
of this history check?
Oh, apologies, I didn't hear that question. To see if I had heard of them previously, of them and their escapades.
Have they introduced themselves as Metal Moon?
I
I
feel
don't
like
think they introduced themselves as Metal Moon.
not
yet,
yet.
anyways.
Once Kalira finishes her introduction, Squirtum was going to come up with like and we are missing the last part of the Metal Moon. But that's once Kalira introduces herself.
Let's simplify and make that check after everyone's introduced themselves.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once.
You're good.
Hmm.
Agamir.
Hmm?
Introduce yourself.
Hello? I did.
Yeah, we're
You did?
just waiting on
Okay, my
Kalira.
bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Agamir did.
Agamir did.
Sorry.
I'm like, I was just
My
like,
bad. My bad.
You just
time
pointed.
rewinds itself
It
once.
was literally like Bart, no. I've already done the
What did I
thing.
do?
Oh fuck.
What did I- what the fuck did I do?
Okay, so
You're doing your
um,
best.
Look, listen. Sorry.
Clara, you're good. Do what you gotta do. So you introduce yourself, Clara, with your name, right?
So here's the thing. I don't think Kalira's there yet.
What do you mean you're not? You're standing
give out
right
your name?
here.
Absolutely not.
No.
Like- Kalira's interested, not gonna lie. She's very interested, especially in regards to that nifty little magic he's got going on right now. But that is a stranger. And she knows stranger danger. The other two do not.
No, we know stranger danger. I just know that I'm on death row. I have. Oh,
You
what is he gonna do?
have resigned
me?
to your fate. Kalira has not.
yeah, you're not on death row. I'm the only one on death row. What is he gonna do? Kill me? You are a he, right?
Well,
He, they, him,
He, they.
he, they.
He, they.
Cool.
she's just kind of staring him down. Creepily. You know, like normal.
Being a snake, he doesn't have eyelids, so they can only stare you down.
I love that. While I do appreciate your consideration for common decency and manners, I don't know you. I don't give out my name to just anyone.
I would think being sharing a common predicament, we would become fast allies, but I understand any trepidation. I assure you, despite where I may be located, I am not a criminal.
Why are you
That's
here
an
then?
interesting thing to say. Not a criminal, but I'm in death row in the
I
Supermax
am
prison.
in
of
death
Cormier.
row.
I am in death row.
Not a criminal, then what are you here for then?
For being what I am. I am what some may call a monster. I am a practitioner of old faith. I am not of the usual sort to visit this.
Oh lord. Folks, welcome to the Songbirds Tavern. My name's Fury.
Agamemnon gonna say something so fucking funny as well.
Please.
Please, Agnes,
Agamemnon's
say a
gonna,
funny
like,
thing.
with a deadpan look at Allium. So they were racist towards a fucking Dragonborn? That's fucked up.
Agamir, they are
Yeah.
not a dragonborn.
They have scales though.
Not
Just
every
because they
creature.
have scales,
Pointed scales.
not everyone who has scales is a dragonborn.
What would you say about a mermaid?
What's a mermaid?
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
It's
for
a damn
goodness sake.
dragonborn.
It's what the dragon? Is it like describe it to me.
This is
Describe it.
insane, actually.
I physically cannot show you the what a merfolk looks like because my hands are bound, Agamir. I am cuffed. What dost thou wish me to do? To slam my fists into the ground and use the scraping?
Oh, I could actually use these to produce sparks to just get my cigarette going. Good idea, Agamir.
I was already doing that. Yeah, exactly. I was already doing that. It's like
Oh.
Agamir's like to try to do that the entire time because she handed him a cigarette to light. So he's like, I'm gonna try this.
Well,
Yeah, but that's fucked up. They were racist though. It's like Agamir doesn't get it.
Oh,
Agamir.
oh, Agamir.
Whomst
Dost thou worship, or is Agamir's recollections correct?
Well, I can assure you I am not a dragonborn. I worship an old force. A force of nature, so to speak. An inevitability.
I suppose that we are kindred spirits after all.
Does this force have a name? And dost the one serving this force have a name?
Oh, I love this chapter. You're so cool.
I am known as Father Allium.
Oh, great, a priest.
Sort of immediately moves away. She was like getting a little closer, trying to like see. The second Allium said Father Allium, she's like, fuck it, I don't want to be near a priest.
Now let's not be so hasty.
I have had not good interactions with those of faith. Agamir being, of course, an exception to this rule.
Of course.
In my defense,
Neither have I.
learned I am part of the faith, so.
Of course. Either way, Allium, thou art in the presence of the Metal Moon of Cormier, a rogue adventuring group that has done many things for this land.
We just had a conversation about this, Gordon.
At that point, before their argument is about to begin, Allium, that's when you'll make your history check.
I so hope Allium gets like a natural 20. He's like, oh my fucking god.
In
it's
jail,
you!
he's been hearing he's been hearing all the stories. Like, oh my god, it's them.
Yeah, these fuckers, they're monsters. They're evil. They're so terrifying. They show up and fix the problem before they know the problem's there.
That is a 12 plus 9.
Jesus Christ.
Close enough. Close enough. I'll take it.
So, So with the 22, sorry.
You're good.
No, 21. I had it right the first
21.
time.
Blackjack.
Did I just do quick maths? Anyway,
Wow. Pride Month. It's amazing.
so, right, exactly. Now, wait, hold on, wait. Hold on, out of the trifecta, I am only missing one. I can drive now, I can do math. Now I just need a good relationship with my father.
Good luck.
That is insane.
You have a good relationship
During
with my
Pride
dad.
Month?
Does that count?
I guess so. Sure, that works. Anyway, I guess I'm not gay anymore. I'm joking. Anyway,
Not my fucking hot chip.
not your hot chip. Okay. So you most definitely, like, however long you've been in Cormier, they have spent several weeks making a very big name for themselves. Although descriptions of them vary wildly because they often show up, help people real fast, and then leave even quicker. They don't stick around very long, and when they do fight, it's only for a few terrifying seconds. I don't think that this party has fought for a minute or more yet this
Nope.
entire campaign over multiple years being level 10. No fight has taken over, I want to say, like 36 seconds. They are lethal, they are efficient, and they seem to have a lot of sway with the crown. And you can tell by looking at each of them that they all, while being casters of various kinds, or one of them, the large one, Agamir, even looks like he has a penchant for the martial. You can tell that each of them has very forceful personalities, high charisma,
What the fuck?
and that a lot of their success is probably a mixture between their sheer prowess and their ability to convince people that they're not dangerous. So when you're looking at them and you're kind of sizing up who you see versus the brief legend that has been quickly brewing over the past couple of weeks, both in and out of the prison, because you actually have had a couple of higher up cult leaders that got taken in indirectly because of their actions, who have like cursed their name with their final breaths as they were being dragged away from the other cells. You've just been in here the longest, Allium, as they haven't quite taken you to your execution yet for some reason.
They can't find an actual crime to pin on him.
Exactly. And since you're so like, what's the best word I guess for it is erudite. Like they just can't bring themselves to just kill you willy-nilly because you do talk. They weren't expecting that when they first captured you. They thought that you were just like some snake monster, but no, you defended yourself verbally. So they have been kind of holding off on that. But now that the metal moon is here, if you didn't know any better, you'd think that they had like trapped them in a cell with you to execute you because they just were going to pass it off to the next available stooges. But they seem to be actually in trouble for whatever reason that they haven't shared just yet. And as far as you know, they don't seem to have any hostile intention, but you're a cautious person, I feel. So that's how do you want to progress with this? They've introduced themselves as the Metal Moon, and you know, put all this information together in a flash, and you respond how?
The Metal Moon, you say?
Yes.
Are we famous or something?
We just had a conversation about this, Scordum.
sort of turns, looks to Kalira, points one of her entrapped hands, like her cuffed hands, and goes, "Oh, forgive me for finally opening up, unlike someone here."
Do you forget that this is the reason why we're in this predicament to begin with?
How is this anyone's fault? It's not. I did not ask to be executed, to be put to death. For what? Having a smoke?
No.
Speaking of, I think
Sure.
Chimera.
None of it was your fault. But
Eating
you
and
certainly
enjoying a
wouldn't have
succulent
helped.
Chinese meal.
Enjoying a
Oh my
succulent
God.
enjoying a succulent
Finally!
cigarette?
A succulent
Not a
cigarette?
succulent cigarette.
I only wish to have 500.
500 cigarettes, you say?
And 500 more.
500
insane.
cigarettes.
We're
That is
so
crazy, by the
fucking
way.
childish.
We are children.
No, but your incessant need to tell everyone our whereabouts has certainly not helped your case either.
I don't think she tells people about the whereabouts everywhere.
Have you not seen us? We are... God.
The lot of you are the savior of the countrysides, the slayers of dragons. What would have brought you here?
I don't think
Well, that's a very good question. Why don't you ask these two?
Right,
after
because
all,
you
they are
work-
the only
thou
reason
worked
why
there.
I've been jailed twice without anything that I could have ever possibly done.
If I were not
Clearly,
a better woman.
Go on, make my day.
I cannot separate you two physically right now, and I regret a lot of things. Agamir's now realizing he can't stop the cat fight anymore. He can't just pick one of them up. Oh god, oh no, oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Thou art not there, Kalira. Thou goest gallivanting away to enjoy thyself, to speak to thy secretive lovers, to
I'm sorry?
explore thine own intelligence and thy wisdom of the books. Thou art never here to help us when we help others. Thou rolleth thy eyes. I did not do a thing to the Queen. I did nothing. And thy blames me for this.
Hasn't I been with her the entire time? Which makes me think of only one thing that could have done this. As Agamir, like, it slowly turns into a noir detective kind of vibe.
Oh
It's
my
like-
god, no.
Oh no.
All of a sudden,
Oh,
his
no.
accent changes
God.
to
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, no.
like
Accent changes
Oh,
again.
no.
Yes, yes, you're not ready for what Agamir has planned.
it's Nicolas Cage as a gumshoe
Yeah.
detective.
Oh god.
Ew.
Oh gods, please.
Yep,
No,
this
Agamir,
is
do not.
happening, guys.
Agamir,
No,
do
this is
not.
happening.
Agamir,
It's
please.
happening. It is already in motion. I can't think about the motion.
No, my
Wait.
magic. Oh,
No.
My magic.
No, it's we were
Stop.
put together what caused this?
Oh,
Stop.
Agamir's like the one thinking. Thank you.
oh no.
No,
Agamir.
this music is so good.
It all came
Stop
to me when
it.
thinking about what could have caused such a sudden change, and then it hits me. I take a long smoke of the cigarette. I just spawns out of nowhere, and then it came to me.
I cannot
Oh.
fucking do this.
It was a long. I'm sorry. I'm taking the bit too far. I'm
Keep
taking the bit too far. I'm taking the
Kind
bit
of
too
hard,
far.
but it's okay.
Go with it.
I'm taking the bit too.
Go with the bit. Take the bit.
And take another drag of the cigarette. So, it was the cold it had to be. It just like fades slowly over the side of the screen, which has like a giant like Pepe Sylvia kind of conspiracy board going on with all these old timey photos. This is all happening in his head, by the way. He's not saying anything.
I hope
At
you
all.
understand.
Oh my
I'm
god.
This is
He's
all
having a
happening in his
stroke.
head.
He's having a stroke.
He's having a
You
It's the
Mugwort.
mugwort. he was like, oh yeah, oh no.
Even the stream is glitching. Stop.
What else would inspire such a change? It had to be her. It had to be the cult. But how? How could they do it? And then it. Okay, I'm stopping.
No, keep going. You are black and white right now. Let's keep going.
I can't keep the bit going.
Keep the bit going. Lock the fuck in, twin.
Agamir's on the ground like spasming right now because he took a hit of that fucking.
Yeah,
oh,
you took a
no,
you
his
took a
first
hit.
trip is not great.
Oh,
It's
God.
looking real grim, guys.
Oh god.
Should I roll a check for the save on drug?
Oh god. Squirtum is just gonna lean down and start to gently like massage his chest to be like, breathe. Breathe.
Agamir's probably never done drugs as well. So he's like,
I mean,
Fucking
Mugwort isn't.
lightweight.
Yeah, honestly. Mugwort isn't that bad. Squirtum looks to Allium and goes, this is unfortunately common.
A very interesting way of solving a mystery, I believe.
Agamir, thou were saying about your conspiracy.
yeah, exactly. That's what he said before. As we like sitting up, he's like, yeah, no. In his mind, he's perfectly explained it. He's already explained it already. He's already done it. The Mugwort is different. Oh,
He's gone. He's gone.
No, it was I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty much the cult. They probably did it. The timing lines up too well.
The cult. Thou
Yeah,
believes.
the cult was. It makes sense, no? Think of the timing. As soon as we do this, I'm just putting it out there.
I
As
hate
soon
that
as
it
this
makes
happens.
sense. It makes sense is the worst part.
I know it's a rare moment for me, but my idea makes logical sense for
So-
once.
Really quick,
must be
because
going
I
insane.
couldn't quite understand you through your accent.
Yeah.
What is your hypothesis right now?
Oh, Agamir in his brain's like, oh, the cult totally did this to the queen to make her kill us, like kill one of our core members. That's been probably leading the crusade. It makes logical sense. Am I wrong? Why would out of nowhere, after we bring the second in command back as a prisoner, she magically wants to kill him? Kill her? Sorry. What does that make sense?
Right.
The logical sense.
That
It's
would
none.
be a would not be a illogical leap of
Why? What else would it make
logic.
sense? And everyone else realized this is pretty weird. Even the queen figures it out. Well, she does have wards and protections over herself that we learned from. I'm forgetting her name. Iloe? Is that her name?
What?
Who?
I'm scrolling up.
You mean Kelsley?
Kelsley, yes.
Oh my
I said
God.
Oh
Iloe.
my fucking god.
Oh my
I said
god,
Iloe.
he's gone.
You're
Mugwort
thinking
couldn't
of
even do this.
you're thinking of Iloe, the elven hero that I mentioned before.
Oh, that's where I confused the name for. But Eloe told us that, like, even the queen's a bit confused on why.
It's Kelsley.
Oh my!
Kelsley.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. All right, it's 11:30.
I.
It's 11:30.
Oh my god.
But the reasoning makes sense, and even she said the queen didn't know why she's doing it. Well, the reason why she has all those wards and protections around her, maybe it didn't take full effect to immediately kill her. That's why she's having some trepidations. But the reason why she still wants to is it's taken some magical effect on her. Does make sense.
Mm-hmm. It checks out.
It checks out.
God.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You are quite the smart one, Agamir.
Thank you. I try.
Please do not get his hopes up.
He did not know whomst Bahamut was. He worships
I was meant
Bahamut.
to know that. I just found that out. How was I meant to
Just
know?
found that out. What a
How was I meant
sentence.
to know?
Well, one does tend to know the god to whom they're devoted to when they become a paladin. That is not some unknown knowledge.
Now, I cannot believe I am going to be saying this, but in the defense of paladins,
Agamir looks shocked you said that line.
Not-
Agamir looks like actually shocked.
not every paladin is devoted to a god. Some are devoted to a cause, or to a promise. Whatever their oath is. Some may use the divine, to pretend that they are better, that they are able to do better than what mortals can, or those not divinely blessed. So in the defense of Agamir, I do not believe he understood exactly that he was originally with Bahamut. Give me back my cigarette. I need to smoke to get that filth out of my mouth.
Give me back my cigarette.
Give me back my cigarette.
Agamir's been like holding it next to his mouth, so it's like tied it like so she couldn't reach it, and then lowers it back down for her.
I
So she
do
can-
enjoy that it's just filling this area with pink and blue smoke. That's so funny to me.
Oh, wait, I think I might have the plug-in for that. Go ahead.
Ooh.
But like I was saying, I think you're going to be fine. Once we explain it, and most people see it as like, I mean, oh god, the mask god, we're in the void.
Don't worry about it.
I trust.
I trust.
I just...
Ooh.
I'm working
Hell
on
yeah.
it.
Ooh.
Fancy. I am just...
Don't want to get your hopes up.
I can't change the color, unfortunately.
correct.
Don't let me get mine up.
But of course.
He did what in his cup?
I got
Shut
this
up.
drink in my cup.
I think all of you understand a very clear course of action then.
Well, yes, we have to wait for our court date. Which is probably, like,
Wait.
Hmm?
You must escape.
No.
What?
Why would we do what?
That is quite the idea.
I physically
No.
cannot right now.
And we cannot carry Agamir. Not right now. I cannot cast any spells. Clear that. If they find out about thy magic again, they will bind you the same as. Thou are just wearing spell scarves. They would put you in manacles, chains.
Then, as I said, I believe you lot should escape. After everything that you've done for the kingdom, it would be a shame to be put to death here for a misunderstanding. Especially something orchestrated by a cult, you said?
Yes.
Is not that
The bane
simple.
of our existence at the very moment.
The bane of everyone's existence at this very moment. Fuck that group. Fuck that group.
I think it would be better for us to make our statement, or at least I to do that. I haven't done anything wrong, no? And I might slow you all down a bit if you try to escape. As Agamir kind of like looks at his two strength, like, ooh.
And thou knows I would not leave thee, Agamir.
It will be fine, either way. I have been in worse. I have been in Feywild, apparently. I still don't know what that is. You have to tell me later.
Actually, I have a question for thou, Aliam. If thou hast done nothing wrong, why hath thou not escaped yet? If you seem to think it so easy.
They have someone of mine. locked away, and I cannot leave without them.
A lover? A friend?
My dearest love.
My condolences. Oh. Kalira. Dost thou wish to
What?
escape? Such hostility. Never mind then, damn.
Never mind then. Damn.
Oh my god. She got so upset that she went right next to the latrine.
I'm smoking out the window. I don't want to blow smoke in your guys' face because Agamir's already fucked up from mugwort. I don't want him to have more vivid dreams. I don't get dreams. I don't have to worry about that.
You could sit on this part.
Watch this. Watch this. I can blow the smoke northward so that you're blowing it out the window.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, Sportum.
Dost thou truly wish to just leave?
Well, it would be nice. I'm
Renounce
not
it.
exactly equipped to stand trial.
Renounce being in the Metal Moon, then.
Pardon?
Leave. It would be the best way for you to get back to your husband.
That brings that complication. As much as I hate to say it, and as much as I do want to leave, by any means necessary, I can't. Because that endangers him. Because he is here.
What do you mean, thou's husband is here?
Is he in jail?
Here. No, here in Suzale.
How the fuck did he get to Suzale?
He has his ways.
Ugh.
As I do.
Ugh.
Precisely why I'm not entirely happy with either of you two right now.
Could have led with that she was here. We didn't know because you never told us.
Thou never tells us what happens with your life, with thou's life. We are understanding.
Why? So that you can go ahead and blab it to the crown wherever it pleases you. Now, it might be some news to the two of you, but I do not like having my private life outed to strangers. I like my privacy. And despite the fact that you have the best intentions, look at where we are because of those good intentions. How am I supposed to trust you at all?
If you can't trust us, why are you going to be part of us?
I'm sorry.
Because an arrangement was made. And despite whether I want to stick around or not, I see my jobs through.
Just a job to die?
No. Oddly enough. We have a job to do. That's all there is to it.
Didst thou ever like us, Dotsra?
Acquaintance, yes. Friends, it's difficult. Because every time that I think that I can trust you with a secret, you open your mouth.
I can't lie! I can't! Do you think it's easy for me to have to hold everything in? I physically suffer when I lie. I have been nothing but forthcoming and honest with you. You.
And Squirtum just looks to Kalira and says in Undercommon, "You bet."
Damn.
Kalira's gonna get up.
Ooh. Squirtum immediately, she cowers back and she goes, "I'm sorry, please don't."
And she's gonna very, very slowly walk towards Squirtum. Up until she's like right up at her.
Can Agamir stop her? I don't know if I can with like a 3-inch strength.
Well, does let's start with a insight check. Does he sense any animosity in her approach?
I'll do that first. Because I will say, for once, you guys see animosity in Agamir's face after she said everything. It's angry. I got a, what's this plus to insight? I got a 13, 8 plus 5.
An 8 plus 5?
13.
Kalira, with that, and since you also are a DM, every single person in this game is a DM, so you can come up with your own answers on these kinds of things. You think that that's high enough for him to determine what your intentions are, or do you think that he is he's stepping forward in a misunderstanding, or is he understanding absolutely what you're about to do?
That's a very good question. With a 13. That was a 13, right?
Yeah, it was 13.
Okay. I would say this is the most charged emotionally that Agamir has seen her.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still unsure.
Okay. So, Agamir, you're getting up. You're already in the middle of the action. You're about to try and like interpose between them. You just like put an arm out and like just cover the space of your arm, or you like pushing yourself in bodily between
More
those
of
two?
like, Agamir's still not used to like him having like no to low strength, so he's gonna
Right.
like put arm on shoulder and squeeze, like the kind of dad move where you're like, you're not moving, kind of thing, as like she's going to pass by, as he would like try, I guess, to grapple.
That is true. You really don't have the strength to stop her. Only thing you can do is cast spells.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's right. She also has the gauntlets of ogre power, so she just kind of like throws you away like a wet rag.
Unless athletics god roll, unless the god roll happens, surely. Sure, I look at the camera.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I know that theoretically there'd be a chance, but you're weakened from a wish, and she has a strength altering magic item. I don't think there's a
Wait, they
chance
let
you
her
could
take
win
the
that one.
gauntlet of fucking giant strength?
No, you're right. Those have been
Yeah, I
taken
was
You
from
know,
about to say,
her.
Those
they
are-
took
I
everything.
was about to say, if they
Because
didn't
otherwise
take
she was just
that,
gonna bend the bars and
if,
escape.
yeah.
if I had the belt of giant strength, I would have already busted us out of here.
Those are her mobility aids. They're not gonna. That's ADA
Those are my
non-compliant if they don't
mobility
take them
aids.
from her.
Her bones are made out of like super adamantium, and she can't move unless she has a
That's
bolt.
fucking right.
That's like the type of lie that you tell like the guard, like, oh, she can't move without her belt. Her bones are too heavy, and you're like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, yeah, her bones got turned to gold by a lich, and she has to take medicine to stay alive, but she needs that belt of frost giant strength to stay up walking.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm pocketing that idea. Thank you.
Anyway,
Thank you, yoinks.
use it later. So,
Thank you, Tanks.
Agamir, you try and like, you at least show the intent to stop her, but she walks towards Scortum without really much to prevent her. What do you do, Kalira?
Kalira's
Scortum
gonna. Oh, go
I
ahead.
imagine Scortum is, because from her last dialogue, she said she sounded nervous, scared, perhaps even hopeful that you're not about to like slap her for her words or something like that.
Scortum's face is completely blank. She, however, is like literally climbing on top of the latrine to try and get away from Kalira, to keep herself away from Kalira as Kalira keeps getting closer. She has her, like, those gauntlets over her head.
Kalira's going. She's gonna feel Agamir's hand on her shoulder, and she's just gonna slap his hand off of her. She's just gonna like shake it off, and she's gonna get right up to Scortum and not like bend down. Like she's not gonna like crouch down, but she's gonna lower her head right up to hers, like her face right next to hers. And she is she's let me just think for a second. Sorry. Sorry, give me a minute.
I'm so excited.
I know, I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I'm sorry, did somebody ask me a question?
No. I'm just trying to think of what to say without fucking it up.
Take your time, we still got a couple minutes before I spring my ending of the night.
Okay. You have absolutely no idea what all I have lost because of utter carelessness and lacks of secret keeping. I will always put myself and my husband before anyone else. And if that makes me a bitch, then so be it. And then she's gonna straighten off her posture and go back to where she was.
Oh.
It's getting late, but Agamir would like to say something.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
quiet,
fuck.
Pookie.
Wait, let me try something. Sorry. New headset difficulties. She goes right by Agamir, right? Oh, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
You can
I
hear me?
can hear
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just making sure. Let me double check my spell list real quick.
I forget that y'all can cast spells and I can't.
Well, everyone that was deemed capable of casting spells do have spell cuffs on, not just you.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Never mind on that then.
Yeah, no. Like with you guys being
Okay.
able to do like Misty Step and shit, it'd be like putting you in a prison made of fucking straw. Like, no, you guys have magic cuffs on too. Every single one of you that is capable of casting spells has that, I promise.
Agamir's gonna whisper something to Kalira, just as she passes by, and I put it in the chat because I'm realizing it's getting late.
I can't.
It's
I will literally take off my headphones to where chat can hear this.
Oh, that's fine then. It's a secret.
Okay, my
It's
headphones
secret.
are off. I can't hear y'all.
But secrets don't make friends.
And he says, and probably the first time I think Kalir's heard it in like a thick like Russian accent. I can't do Russian accents, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Go die alone, you selfish bitch.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Oh my god!
As with whatever little strength Agamir can, he almost grips you. And then he lets you go back.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm
Just
so
checking in.
I'm so interested.
As people were good, right?
As
Yeah.
people were good.
As
I
people,
felt
I'm
really
great.
bad.
Making sure.
Okay.
I'm
'Cause I haven't
so
heard
We're good,
Kalira
right?
speak in a minute.
We're good, Kalira.
clear. You, Jen, you good? Pookie, you
Yeah.
good?
Are we good?
Yeah.
Pookie.
Okay, making sure. Making
Pookie,
sure.
that sounds like you're not
So-
okay.
Pookie bear. She just got hit with the fucking
Pookie.
Agamir slap in the.
Okay, where are you?
Oh, that
Um,
makes it even funnier.
So, as you do that, before we get whatever Kalira was about to say, you guys hear a kerfuffle down the hall. As you look through the bar, you see you not so much see as you hear the sound of someone wearing chainmail falling to the ground and then being dragged away, like silently, as silent as that can be. From out of the dark patches between the torches, 4 figures of very unlikely circumstance stand before you.
I'm so concerned because Wheeler can't get this out without laughing.
I know what
All
this
of them.
is.
Okay.
No.
All of them are people you know or have met before in various ways, at least some of you.
Oh no.
So hear me out. We're gonna start. First of all, as they start, you look at all their faces, you recognize one of them immediately. What looks to be a sentient bubblegum is the best way to put it. You see he looks like he's not taken a single form. It's just like a amorphous pink blob that looks like it's been chewed up. It's got splinters, it's got spikes, a lot of stuff happening. What?
I fucked up. Sorry, continue.
I was about to say, what is this music? And you just hear hey, what's going on in here? I thought we was about to save you. It looks like you want to stay in here and get your troubles all spoken about. Hey, can you just shut up so we can save you already? You hear another voice come back through. as they are like kind of they seem to be cleaning a dagger with their tape and sticking it back in their scabbard. And she says, "Would you shut the fuck up? You're gonna alert the whole prison." And you just hear two chuckles from two other figures that stand before you. The Breakout Brigade
Oh no.
is here to save you guys.
Oh no. Who are the other two?
So six-fingered Luke.
Ah!
You guys remember him? You've seen him a few times. You remember him in the tavern in Collinwood. He was an evening star, and you even saw him in the masquerade. He's been here multiple times, and you know that he is a Harper agent. Gunnar, you recognize Baldric. All of you know Chester, but the fourth one, you guys remember him?
Vaguely.
I do.
Yeah.
We saved him from the haunting halls of Evening Star.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Wait, no, I thought this.
Up.
I thought this guy was just a random barkeep owner. Because he had the cheese. This is the cheese guy. This is not the cheese guy? Am
No.
I forgetting who the cheese guy was?
You're forgetting
This was
who
the
the
guy
cheese
that
guy
was. This was like the very.
This is the guy that Squirtum saved. She basically busted
The one
Yeah,
that
they
was
were-
trying to get sacrificed. Well, not
Yeah.
trying to get sacrificed.
He was
going
he
to
was
get sacrificed.
shackled with like this voluptuous, like not voluptuous. That's a weird word.
He was in Shibari.
Shimmering red robe, and they were going to sacrifice him, and he was you guys freed him from the haunted halls of Evening Star, and he said that he would see you again in Arabelle, and you guys never visited his flower shop.
Damn.
Because we kept getting taken away.
Yeah, it's okay though. But for some reason, he's here now. I wonder why. But the Breakout Brigade, we will talk to them next time on Arrival of the Red Comet. Because they were like all ready for you guys to be happy and yay, we're being saved. And now everybody's like a fucking sourpuss and no one's looking at each other. So they're like, what the hell just happened?
What the fuck just happened?
Allium, you're just a witness to this circus.
Absolutely. Listen, we love
it
to be
looks like a-
witness to the circus.
It looks like a breakout is imminent, so it'll be up
Hell
to you
yeah.
what Allium wants to do with that. But
You're
yeah,
joining
thank
us,
you guys.
Snake Man.
Thanks for all the.
Oh, real
Thanks for all
quick,
the
not to interrupt.
raids.
I want to post what I've been working on during the entire fight.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm putting it in
Oh my
memes.
god, I'm so happy. Hang on.
The cult.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
This is
my
incredible.
god.
That's.
Yeah.
so
I take
good.
I take another long hit of my cigarette.
Is that
Jesus
Kalira? Is that
fucking
supposed to be Kalira?
That's Kalira.
I love
Oh
her.
my god.
Why are you
Also,
so
you
bad?
misspelled Metal Moon.
so
It's METTLE.
No, it's so
It's
poetic
okay.
considering what just now took place.
Yeah,
There's a
Agamir,
lot of meddling.
Agamir just fucking threw a bomb.
I want to know what you said
Oh,
don't
so
worry.
badly.
She'll get you back for that one.
How bad was
I mean,
it?
you don't.
The silence
It
is
was
telling.
bad.
The silence
It
is
was.
telling.
Agamir was angry.
I mean, I kind of understand Agamir being angry.
I don't. I'm
Agamir's-
completely lost.
He has only done stuff that can be seen as super illegal for you.
Yeah, we
And then
have
you hit
broken
him with
so many laws for you.
So many. How many times have we gotten you the fucking book?
How many times have we let you
That-
put a body into the bag of holding?
Oh, you're right.
We've done so much for
You're
you.
right.
You
Another
right.
day.
You right.
That's a
Good
problem
girl.
for another day.
Agamir is gonna. You know what? That's it. No, you're going in the bag now.
I'm going in the bag.
You're going in the body bag now. You clean it up. You clean that
Ooh.
shit.
I mean, it's already clean.
Yeah, cause I cleaned it. 'Cause
We
I
cleaned
fucking-
it. I
Yeah.
cleaned your hair. I've washed your hair. I've given you so much stuff.
Yeah, Agamir is gonna go into the spoiled child that you. That from his point of view, you were acting like. 'Cause
Damn.
You didn't
Oh
get
my
everything
God.
perfectly.
I really do think that it's so funny that you know, I'm just tell you guys after I raid out, because I know exactly who I'm raiding out. I'm raiding somebody huge today. I didn't mean to do this. That's we're going to go over to somebody that I have been kind of keeping an eye on because I've been very proud of what they've been doing. And I know that chat can't hear you guys right now, and that's okay. I'm raiding out to. You guys will see as soon as I do it. Basically, it's a pretty big streamer, and I don't know them personally, and I don't think that they know me. And if they don't, perfect. And if they do, oh god, it's somebody that we all look up to as DMs and dungeon masters and players, because my brother has the and my sister-in-law both have the Kickstarter for the trilogy, and I will be doing it with them as soon as it's available. So we're gonna go give them some support because they reached their goals. I'm so proud of them. They reached their goals. They have gotten $16 million to bring their project to life. Yep. They are doing so good. I'm so proud of them. What do you mean wait? Why should I wait? Hold on, why? What do you mean wait? Why wait? Egg, why wait? Yeah, what's happening? Why do you want me to wait? I need to know.
The way that you were phrasing that reminded me of Rocky from Hail Project Mary. Project Hail Mary, excuse me.
Yeah, we're raiding the Legends of
that's
Evantris. I can do that.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, I can do that. Anyways, see you guys there. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.
We're going in. Drop it in. Go, 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 go.
You can turn it up.
The master would not permit me to die.
The master will not permit
I don't
us.
think.
Anyway.
Actually,
I don't
it's
think
so
we can.
smart because if
I want to explain it
raid
right
them?
now.
I don't think we can actually. I don't think I can actually hit the
There's a
raid.
ratio level.
but do you think they might shout us out?
No, I don't think so, and that's okay.
Let's go.
I feel